A speed ratio is the name given to the comparison of how much faster you can do a task with a machine. It is a ratio that compares the total input distance or the effort distance used to accomplish the task to the total output distance or the distance the load actually moves. Why do they call it a speed ratio? Well, gears in a machine tend to rotate different speeds because of their different sizes. When working with gears, speed ratio is sometimes called a gear ratio and is calculated by comparing the number of teeth on the output gear, the driven gear, to the total number of teeth on the input gear, the driving gear. It can also be calculated by comparing the radius length of each gear. So remember, we were just learning that now, so the radius length in here of each gear. Smaller gears tend to rotate much more quickly to keep up with larger gears. So the inclined plane will lift loads to a height of 2.5 meters. The slope of the inclined plane is actually 10 meters long. So we are using the speed ratio. The input is going to be that 10 meters long, right? And the output is the 2.5 meters long. And when we calculate that, the speed ratio is 4. All right, our second example, what is the speed ratio between two gears when the driving gear has 45 teeth and the following gear has 18 teeth? So it is still using the speed ratio, but now we replace the input distance with the number of teeth on the driving gear. It does make sense because the distance would be longer as we go around, right? Because it's bigger, it has more teeth. The smaller gear, with the fewer teeth, the one that's being driven or the follower gear, okay, is going to go on the bottom. So obviously this would be 45 divided by 18. And then our answer would be 2.5. So our smaller following gear, 2.5, makes the rotation one turn of the driver gear. So for every one turn of the driving gear, it's going to make 2.5 rotations around in a circle. Okay, so that is the end of the presentation. So please make sure that you did the notes that came with this and you're following around and you're using those because it'll help, and filling them in, it'll help with your memory of what's going on. And there's going to be some worksheets for you to practice calculating. There is also some worksheets to help you calculate speed ratio and mechanical advantage.